Hello everyone, welcome to continuing coverage of the round of 16 from Clan Flatline's inaugural tournament. This is going to feature Thallis as the purple Protoss here on Lost Temple, and Outer randoming Protoss and forgetting a waypoint. This is on Lost Temple, and they are on sharing the bottom left, as we've seen a lot. So hopefully we'll be able to see something interesting. We haven't had a lot of PvP, especially. Had a few TVT and a lot of ZVZ, but the mirror matches are kind of iffy on their own. But looks like Outer going to be building his pylon down in the crook of his ramp. Maybe we're going to see some fast expansion or some two-gate aggression from him, but he's going to be scouting in the wrong direction, so it'll be a while before he finds his opponent Thallis. And let's see. Thallis's pylon just warped in, and looks like he's going to be spending some chrono boost, getting some additional economy, and most likely Outer will be doing the same. Hopefully we don't see this 4-gate nonsense that is so prevalent in Protoss versus Protoss. But there's that first gateway. It looks like he's going to try and protect himself. Maybe plop down an expansion here. It'll leave maybe a little bit of room. Zealots can also fit by here, I believe. So now Thallis sending out his scout. Unfortunately, it is going the wrong way as well, and Outer, by process of elimination, knows where his opponent is. First gas going down for Thallis, so we might see 1-gate cyber, which is not all that risky against playing against a Protoss player, as Stalkers can kite basically an infinite amount of Zealots, although you have to be careful, as you will run out of room and they will be in your base and you'll be powerless to stop them. It takes about 16 shots for a Stalker to kill a Zealot, that of course owing itself to the regeneration of the shields while you're hitting them, because they only have 150 combined life and shields. Oh, looks like we have a pylon before his cyber course. He is indeed going 1-gate cyber. Outer has his gateway up, his cyber is on the way, and he does have his gas up and running as well. Second gas for Thallis, as Outer kind of saw what he needed to see, seeing that cyber core a little bit behind his own, actually. I'm not sure if he scouted that second gas. We can check real quick. And he did, so he knows pretty much everything that's happening with his opponent, while Thallis is just getting into position to see what he is doing himself. Now, looks like that first Zealot is rallied straight to Thallis's base, and will pop sometime around when this probe makes his rounds. I'm not sure if he saw that. He may have. But now, Thallis going to get a good look, seeing the second gas in kind for Outer just come into play, and we do have his probes walking around, seeing a robo facility as well, so good scout by Thallis, seeing everything that's going on. Pylon coming down for Thallis. Still on 1-gate, saving up a ton of minerals. Maybe he's paying too much attention. Oh wow. Clearly Outer wants this guy dead, and he just escapes, but bringing too many probes off the line to deal with this 1-4 probe. Got to get them back to mining, but his first Zealot is in there. We do see a Stalker on the way, and this could be bad as, ooh, and this Zealot will go down with the combined efforts of the probes, but not before getting 4 kills maybe? No, just 3 kills, but still denying mining and making it more than he is worth. So good use of a Zealot there by Outer, forcing Thallis to not only maybe rush a Stalker, but also pull a ton of probes off the line. So that negated any effect that him pulling off 4 probes to kill that scout had, as he was able to kill him. Now he's also getting a Stargate, so Robo Facility and Stargate off of 1-gate. This is certainly an interesting game. It looks like he's going to be saving up maybe for an expansion, and this is quite dangerous. The second Zealot is out and also getting hurt pretty badly. The Stalker in pursuit will be able to kill this. Oh no, looks like he backs off, and the Zealot will live to fight another day, although limping at 82 out of 100 health. It looks like, again, Outer may be thinking about this, but he is instead going to be getting Phoenix. Interesting play, maybe for some more scouting than anything else, but we do have 2 more gateways for Thallis, and this Observer is just going to sit pretty and watch everything that happens in his opponent's base. Worker-wise, we do see that Outer is ahead by only 2 probes now, as a Chrono Boost is being wasted on Thallis' Nexus. And the first Phoenix is out, followed by another Phoenix. This is quite quite interesting. We did have a slight frame rate drop, so I'll see how that's going. But Warp Gate slowly limping in. We only still have one gateway for Outer. I'm not sure exactly how this two Zealots out. And we do have a proxy Stargate, or not proxy, but a hidden Stargate for Thallis out of the range of this observer. But I'm not sure if Outer's going to be able to see this. He is going around his opponent's base, but not sure if it's going to be enough to see. And Thallis not going to be able to support 4 gates and a Stargate off this. Similarly, with the expansion going up, 2 gates and a 2 gates, a Robo Facility, and a Stargate is also tough to produce off of only one base. Warp Gate is nearly done. 2 Zealots on the field, watching through the Watchtower. For Thallis's 3 Stalkers, Zealot, and a Sentry. But he does have the gateway built. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at all this tech in one base. I'm not sure that Thallis can actually produce off of everything. But we do see him getting level 1 and armor now from the Forge. So upgrade advantage going to Thallis. Outer is just continuing to produce Phoenix as he gets pylons up and has an Immortal out to complement his small band of Zealots. And the Nexus is nearly done. He should continue to be training a ton of probes as he wants to manuard them across the map to his expansion while simultaneously getting more there. It looks like the observer in his base has been dealt with by Thallis as he got his own on the field. Or maybe it just got chased off, I'm not sure. So I do not see a cannon. Oh, there's the cannon. Looks like it was in range, and Thallis able to dispatch that quite quickly. But an observer, no, an Immortal of his own, going to be coming down. Still only a small token force on the ground. Now, finally, a couple Stalkers. Gateways morphing to Warp Gates, another gateway or 2. And this Void Ray will be repelled in short order by the duo of Phoenixes, hopefully a trio by that time. But this Void Ray gonna get away as Stalkers are able to repel the Phoenix. Looks like I clicked on the wrong one, taking a little bit of hit point damage, but the Void Ray not going to be as effective as Thallis had originally hoped because of the quick response by the Phoenix. 2 Stalkers and an Immortal look like he's going to try and just wiggle his way to the goal. His opponent now finally getting his expansion up, and we do have a Twilight Council, so that could mean Blink, as I would assume, because of the massive amount of Stalkers to Zealots he has, that Blink would be preferable. We do now have an observer of Thallis's, and maybe he is getting this to continue upgrading as well, because that's the prereq for level 2 and level 3 in the Protoss Tech tree. But because of the massive amount of the Immortal, he was able to take down those rocks in pretty quick succession. Now the income for Outer must be much greater than that of his opponent Thallis, as he is continuing to build a ton of units. Looks like double Forge to catch up on upgrades, as well as a Twilight Council, perhaps for Blink or Charge. I'm a fan of Charge until there's sentries. He's also going to be expanding yet again. The Observer is on his way across the map very, very slowly as he positions his Stalkers and Immortal right there. We lost the Sentry, and that could be because he's in the back of the base with a Zealot, kind of out of place there. Maybe these Phoenix did dart in for just a little bit, but not really doing much. They don't have any kills on them, so not able to get in the mineral line, which of course is protected by this lone photon cannon, which will discourage a lot of the play. And a token amount of photon cannons going up with a single supporting pylon as more units get warped in. Looks like Zealots both getting charged. I was wrong on the Blink Charge argument there. Outer already upgraded level 1, getting armor, and now weapons on the wrong forge. Oh no, he has 2 for a reason. 2 photon cannons, trying to limit the amount of aggression from that lone Void Ray. It looks like maybe that Void Ray went down, and maybe that's why Thallis had his units in the back trying to protect him. But these Phoenix probably going to come over here and harass the expansion at some point. another Phoenix being rallied, and no more being produced, but we do have 2 gateways and a 3rd forge now. So looks like we do have Outer trying his best to win the upgrade war. Unfortunately, Thallis is 1-1 and just getting his 2nd weapon upgrade, and hasn't upgraded shields quite yet. Shields is a extraordinary upgrade. If you think about it, it affects everything for Protoss, so that's why it is so expensive. Now these Phoenix, stopping at the expansion, scouting it out, seeing that there is in fact something happening there, and this is quite the army for Thallis. A fair amount of zealots, 6 or 7 zealots, 2 immortals, 1 lone sentry, and a ton of stalkers. These Phoenix still haven't moved. We do have an observer for Outer, and this zealot is going to get fairly far. Looks like he's going to instead try to scout out the gold, and does he see it? No, I don't believe so. Now we do have a flyby with the Phoenix, trying to see exactly what his opponent has, and it looks like he's going to lift off these stalkers and run into more stalkers. Not even able to kill one of them. This poor Phoenix might go down. No, he escapes with just 30 life left. He is light, so he doesn't take any bonus damage from stalkers, but yet still hurts him pretty bad. This wall of pylons, well, might actually hurt Thallis, as it funnels his own units getting out of his base. A ton of zealots out for Outer now, complementing these first 2. And Outer is populating the gold expansion and getting yet another expansion up as well. 2 pylons going down right by where the assimilator would be, and now Thallis going to send his charge lots as well as his massive amount of stalkers and a few immortals out against the Ro16 lone sentry, dealing continuous damage as well. In terms of the army count, it looks like Outer is very much in the lead, and in fact his upgrades will be kicking in quite soon, I hope, so that he is going to be outnumbering that as well. Looks like Chrono Boost kind of went by the wayside, understandably so, as it is hard to keep up on. 1, 2, 3 immortals up on the ridge. Looks like missed waypoint, or they can't get through or something. But Phoenix still dotting the field, still applying a little bit of pressure here and there. 2 more pylons for Thallis, and he's continuing to rally his upgraded units. Not a lot of aggression in this game, and that's kind of surprising given both the spawn positions and exactly what we can expect from both players. Robo Bay coming down for Thallis off of 4-gate Robo Stargate, which actually with 2 bases fully saturated or near that, you can support much more, as this one at gold just getting underway, it seems. But Outer continuing to take the map, playing very conservatively, allowing himself the advantage of the upgrades, continuing to get them. Another Stargate or 2 coming down. We do have a Templar Archive, so, and a Fleet Beacon. Well, might we see a Mothership? Because that would be absolutely hilarious. And we do have 4 forges for Outer. Yes, it is true. Look at that. Never accuse him of being tight with his money, as he does have 1,300 minerals, and that is, of course, because of the gold, not able to spend a bunch of it, and he's getting closer and closer to being maxed out. And we will see something. Oh, ouch! Outer losing a bunch of Phoenix, 2 Phoenix, and nearly losing more, as he does scout out the gold for his opponent. Now that should tell him something and allow him the freedom to be a little bit more of an aggressor, as he is a base up and some, as he already has this expansion completely saturated. Thallis still mining off his main, and surprisingly, as is Outer. But more Phoenix in production. It looks like he has dedicated himself to this. Still 2,000 minerals, 300 gas. As he continues, Hidden Dark Shrine. This could spell trouble, as Thallis has only no observers on the map, but he does have the ability to Chrono Boost it out. We do see a bunch more gateways. Smart play by Thallis, able to completely